Glowup. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this term. In this series, I'll be giving you the ultimate step-by-step guide to have a drastic and easy academic glow up. This video is part 5 and I'll be sharing tips on how to reduce stress levels. If you have not watched part 1, 2, 3 and 4 yet, I recommend watching them first. I'll link the playlist up above. I highly urge you to follow along this series as it could completely change your academic career. I also would like to say a quick thank you for 5,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin the academic glow up journey. First, in order to reduce your stress levels, we need to figure out why we are stressed. I have compiled 4 main overall reasons I personally think may be causing you to be stressed. If I have missed some, please let me know down below, and I'll be giving you the solutions to each in this video. 1. You left everything until the last minute. 2. You are putting too much pressure on yourself. Your expectations or goals are too high, and you are putting the stakes too high as well. And you are too critical on yourself. 3. You are not taking care of your mental health. It is essential to reduce stress levels as soon as you can, as stress has countless mental, physical, and health consequences. The first 5 tips will be for if you get stressed because you have left everything until the very last minute. 1. Plan out and write down everything that you need to do. Use a to-do list. All you have to do is write down every single thing that you need to do that day or week or that weekend. You'll never forget to do anything, and I find this makes me a lot more productive and a lot more likely for me to get things done. Also, try to plan out how long you spend on each task and when during that day. Number 2. Be mindful of how much time you have. I definitely need to hear this. I'll often be so focused on studying that I completely forget the time and realize that it is super late. Also be mindful of how many days or weeks you have until every important event, like an exam. Make sure to prioritize the things you need to do and do the tasks in that order. 3. Don't leave things until the very last minute. Sounds pretty obvious, but the amount of people that I've met that leave everything until the day before it's due is insane. If you take anything away from this video, please never ever leave things until the last minute. This is why I recommend doing all homework the day you get it, or honestly as soon as possible. Even if it's not due in at least a week, because you might become really busy that week and not have time to do homework. I live by this and I highly recommend doing this. Please try it out. Number 4. Don't procrastinate. I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes you need to be reminded of this. There are some little things that you can do to help prevent procrastinating, like putting your phone on the other side of the room, separating your study and relaxation areas, and creating a study schedule. I have a video on how to stop procrastinating, but it is quite old, so if you would like another video, please let me know below. 5. Follow all the tips from my How to Have an Academic Glow Up Part 3 video. I didn't want to repeat everything I said in that video because it completely applies to this. I recommend watching that video and following those tips, as Part 3 tips are on how to study, revise, and finish assignments on time. I will link it above. The next 7 tips will be for people who put too much pressure on themselves, have expectations or goals that are too high, or if you are too critical on yourself. Number 1. Be kind to yourself. Sometimes when we become so obsessed with trying to accomplish a goal, for example get better grades, we start to become so harsh on ourselves. Instead of telling yourself negative things and being really mean and critical on yourself, try to go from a more positive place and be kinder to yourself. You'll start to notice that your inner thoughts may be quite mean. Whenever this happens, try to restate it, but from a positive perspective and in a kinder way. You will notice a huge change in your mindset and mood. 2. Make sure your goals are reasonable. Sometimes we can get really down if we do not accomplish our goals. This is why it is a problem to have unrealistic goals. You have to really think, is this reasonable and realistic? Can I accomplish this in the set time? If you answered either as no, tweak your goal a little so it is reasonable, realistic, and able to achieve in that time. Number 3. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare not only your grades, but also things like the amount of time you have and they have studied, the fact that maybe they don't have to study, or how quickly and drastically they might have improved their grades. Everyone is different, and you should not judge yourself and your academic journey based on the people around you. 4. Know that you can have good grades but still have fun. It is a common misconception to think that to have good grades you need to study for hours every day, which means having no time and no social life, which in turn means you have no fun. This is completely untrue. The most important thing is balance. Your mental health is just as important as your grades. Do what your body is telling you need. And remember, social interactions increase memory. Number 5. Know that it is completely okay if you don't get the results you want. Obviously, you do want to improve and achieve your goals, but don't be harsh on yourself and don't be down if you don't. It is totally fine to not get the results you want, as long as you keep motivated and determined to keep trying. Don't give up. 6. Put your best effort in. I think the best thing you can do is to be able to put your best effort in. If you really think about it, the actual grades that you achieve at school don't matter too much, well, to a certain extent when it comes to real life and getting a job. But what's going to be more important is how much effort you can put in. You might be smart, but if you don't know or don't want to put effort in, there is no point. Number 7. No one is perfect and productive 24/7. You may think that I do not procrastinate or that I am always productive, but that is completely false. No one is perfect and everyone does procrastinate sometimes, so don't be hard on yourself the next time you procrastinate or aren't too productive. Just get back up and don't give up. The next 3 tips will be for people who are stressed because you do not take care of your mental health as much as you should. Number 1. Be your own therapist. Make sure to check in regularly with yourself. Ask yourself these questions. How do I feel? For example, stressed or overwhelmed. Then ask why. What is the cause? For example, too much work and putting too much pressure on myself. Finally ask, what can I do to feel better? For example, put less stakes and pressure on achieving my goals, therefore releasing stress and pressure. 2. Write down all your thoughts. This can be on a piece of paper or on your phone or laptop, and nobody else has to see it. Just write down all your thoughts and feelings you are having. This will help you let go of any unnecessary stress or negative emotions you may have bottled up inside. Do this regularly or whenever you get stressed. Number 3. Find a way to help take care and maintain good mental health and keep stress levels to a bare minimum. There are countless ways you could do this, so I will not mention everything, but some examples are meditating, reading, mindful coloring or drawing, relaxing, exercising, and so much more. I hope that you enjoyed and this helped you in your academic glow up. If you need anything from me, whether that may be support, motivation, or questions, please do not hesitate to comment down below and I will try to respond to you all. If you are interested in this series, I would appreciate it if you subscribed and gave this video a thumbs up. I really hope that this series will help anyone achieve their goals. All my social medias will be linked below in case you want to direct message me or see more content from me. If you are going through this academic glow up journey, make sure to comment down below where you are, what your goals are, so I can hopefully motivate you. Bye guys, good luck with your academic glow up.